Hey guys, Tanya Rubin. Welcome to episode 58 of Temecula Uncorked, the place to be for all the happenings in the Temecula Valley. Today we are going to be doing our driving tour of Rancho California. The plan is to do east of Butterfield up to about Anza. I want to keep this to about 10 minutes though, so we will break accordingly and pick up and do another tour at another time and cover another leg. My name is Tanya Rubin. I'm a Temecula Valley enthusiast and local realtor. I also host the Facebook group Wine Country Living, and if you are interested in wine country and learning more and finding out what is going on, that is the place to join. Head over there, send your friends. We have a lot of fun and talk wine country and share wine memes and what's going on in the valley. So one little caveat: last week I went to do this driving tour and had some technical difficulties, so hopefully we've got those squared away. But I will tell you, all I can see is a kind of a funhouse version of me. One of these days I'm gonna have to screen grab this and share it with you, so you'll see this is some sort of Facebook glitch. Reloaded the app, done a few things. It just is what's happening. I did do a test in a group that is just like kind of my fun, there's no one in it but me group, and found out that it is in fact showing you the right screen, so that's the important thing. So I am sitting in the parking lot at Heart Winery. I'm going to turn the camera around and you can see right now we are looking at Callaway and overlooking. It is just stunning winter day right now, but you can see the vines are dormant. I am going to start the tour. We are in the parking lot of the the very, very beginning of Rancho California. We are at Heart Winery, and we are going to go left out of Heart Winery and go up Rancho California and explore the western, up the very, very, very beginning of wine country. So this is coming down the driveway out of Heart Winery, and on our right here you can see some very mature olive groves, and then across the way you can see, hopefully you can see Thornton Winery. Thornton Winery is going to be your first winery on the right as you cross over Butterfield Stage into wine country. You're going to get the entrance and kind of your welcome to Temecula wine country. On your left will be Heart, and on your right will be Thornton. So that is where we are starting today's driving tour. Thornton Winery is famous for their jazz concerts. They have great burgers, and they have wonderful sparklings, including Method Champenoise. Then on the left, we see Callaway, which we saw from the parking lot. They have some of the best sunset views in the valley. On our left after Callaway is under construction Europa Winery, and they are getting ready to open. They were slotted to open at the end of February. Their new winery is not quite open. The original tasting room, which is tucked up behind here, is open still. And then across the street from there is Bailey Winery. Bailey is one of the early founders, one of our early wineries, and you can actually check out my interview with Phil Bailey on one of the earlier episodes of Temecula Uncorked. Up here on the right, we have Churon Winery and Inn. There is also a small hotel there. There is also a hotel over at Europa, and more planned. They've got big plans over at Europa. Lots of fun stuff to keep your eyes on here. Right up on our left is Miramonte. Miramonte sits up on the ridge, has some beautiful vistas, and a very a good bustling little later night scene. And then coming up next to that will be Mount Palomar. They also have some big plans in the future they are developing in behind. And their winemaker is a Rutherford from the Napa region. So kind of a fun little bit of information there. We're driving down now through, we've got Cayo Contento coming up, and that's almost, that's going to be its own tour. Cayo Contento, both on the right and mainly on the left, has a number of wonderful wineries to explore. Coming up on our right is Maurice Curie, and Maurice Curie has just changed hands. They have new owners there, famous for their brie bread bowl, big loaf of bread that they then go ahead and put a wheel of brie in and some garlic butter, and just yum, you gotta do it. Up ahead here is Avonsol Winery. Avonsol has a beautiful restaurant and a wonderful, stunning tasting room. It's one of the newer wineries on the strip, and they are definitely worth adding to your visit list. They used to be Van Rokel Winery. Up here on the left, before we go into the Anza Loop, is Carter Estates Winery. They are owned by South Coast. They do have guest cottages, and they have a pool as well as a seated tasting room. They are often a little bit quieter because of the seating. We are about to enter the roundabout here, and we are going to head over to Lorimar, where we are going to finish today's tour. So back to Carter Estates, get a little sunset twilight view here. Carter Estates has the guest cottages in the back. They do have a restaurant where you can have lunch poolside, which primarily services the guests but is open to the public. And they have groves. They also do some very nice sparkling wines there. And then we're just going to finish our tour going down here over to Lorimar Winery. We went through the loop and made a left on Anza. And up ahead here is the very popular Lorimar Winery. There's orange groves on our right. And we are going to pull into this parking lot at Lorimar and wrap up over here. Lorimar has a very great little entertainment scene going on. Not entertainment, they all have entertainment. I don't know what it, but Lorimar in particular has a very fun vibe. That's what I'm getting at. They always have fun acts going on. And we just pulled into the parking lot. I'm going to reverse and find a little bit of a better spot for some light as well as some privacy. You know what, while we're here, let's go a little bit further into Lorimar, because we kind of just drove through their main parking lot. This is where we did our family pictures, not this Christmas, but the year before. And one of the reasons we did it was because the orange groves are right here, which provide some fun scenery for pictures. But then there's also the vineyard, and so you kind of get a little bit of both worlds, if you will. And then going down the back side of Lorimar, I do a little just for fun because we're here, and I think we're on a good time-wise. This is the space at Lorimar where they do a lot of their private events. So they've got the barn, and they've got another garden area, and you can see they've got the string lights out. And this is where they do a lot of private events, weddings, and the like. But Lorimar is a lot of fun. They do great events, and always good to check out if you're looking for something to do on a Friday, Saturday night. Check out what their special events are, because they definitely often have something going on that is worth checking out. How pretty is that sunset going to be tonight? And I will tell you, talking about sunsets, there are so many beautiful sunsets out here. We are just blessed and spoiled with an abundance of wonderful sunset and twilight vistas. So I hope you're getting a good view here of Lorimar as I drive through. And you can really see this deck that they've got out front. Sorry, I just adjusted the camera a little bit. I hope that helped. But this deck that they've got provides a stunning vista. It is one of the wineries that would definitely make my list of places to visit when you want to catch the sunset, because their decking definitely steers you and gives you those beautiful vineyard views. So that is going to conclude our tour for today. Let me turn the camera around here and say goodbye to everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that, learned a couple new little things. Thank you, Laura, for sticking with me all the way through live. Super, I appreciate that and love having you watch. If you know someone who loves wine country, definitely introduce them to Temecula Uncorked. Refer them over to the Facebook group and have them join. We love having new members. And thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back again next week with another episode of Temecula Uncorked. Have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.